How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the F1 2020 career mode. Now, I have actually already done qualifying, and you guys will see where we qualified at the start of the race when Crofty gives a little grid countdown. But we're headed to Brazil, and practice sessions felt good, qualifying felt good, everything feels pretty good. R&D wise, you can see we only have 3 areas left that we still need to adapt, and it's going to be very close if we could do it. So we have 164 resource points now. Each one of these are about 300, maybe a little bit over 300, like 325. And we usually get like 750 in terms of resource points. But during the week, we also get weekly resource points. So I think we will have literally just enough to get every little chassis part adapted so we don't lose these upgrades. And that is the most important factor here. And then once that is done, we can go back to doing what we were supposed to do. And we have a lot of major upgrades basically everywhere you look at. We have one chassis upgrade we still need to get done that failed initial funds. 2 major aero upgrades. 4 major powertrain upgrades here, over here, and up here. A ton of massive durability upgrades. I mean, there are a lot of major upgrades coming next season. We just have to get through this season so we could get going for next season. Third in the R&D, if you go look at the standings, oh, Sky, be quiet, my dog is growling. If you look at the standings, constructor and driver doing very well. We look at the components of the car, everything looking pretty good. MGUK, MGUH, I don't care if they wear anymore. We will get through the final 2 races of the season. And let's head off to the race and see what we can do at Brazil. I'm excited for this. I have also bumped up the difficulty to a incredible from 107 to 108. All right, I'm not very confident bumping any little further than there. You know, if we do super well at Brazil, maybe for Abu Dhabi, we'll go to 109. You never know. And then season 2, we'll push it up to 110. But we'll see. You know, obviously I can't do 110 at tracks like Japan or something like a China. I just have to adapt to every track. After I kind of get a feeling of every track and how we did at each area of the track, maybe I'll determine the difficulty and change it race per race. So let's go to the race and see what we can do.
Formula One returns to Sao Paulo once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Brazilian Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his 3rd championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit, and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. They've had to change their gearbox. It's never a good start to a Grand Prix when, right off the bat, you have to contend with a grid penalty.
Well, at the end of the day, it's always better to take some pain now than parking it up halfway through the Grand Prix. Let's just hope they can put that new gearbox to good use and get the results they're looking for.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Bottas, Lewis Hamilton. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Ocon, Perez, Norris, Raikkonen and old-timer, Ricciardo, Giovinazzi, Lance Stroll and Magnussen, Albon, Grosjean, Daniel Kvyat and Mick Schumacher, Russell, Latifi, Gasly and Max Verstappen completes the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, so I said I was happy with where I qualified, but I wasn't expecting to be like that. We qualified 13th, but we ended up gaining 3 spots on the grid because of grid penalties. So we go all the way up to 10th. Verstappen had a penalty, Kvyat had a penalty, Albon had a penalty, and those are the 3 spots that propelled us into P10. We can use any tire we want, but it looks like it'll be a one-stop anyways, so there's no real benefit. Added a little bit of fuel, so we're gonna have 1.1 extra, so I could use Rich a little bit when I need to. And it is very straightforward from there. It does not look like it will rain, but it's overcast the whole race. So there could be light rain maybe that we don't see, but I don't think that'll be coming. And it will be all about the race pace. I'm very confident in the race pace from what practice showed. I don't think it'll be as quick as Mexico, but the way the setup is, there's a good amount of downforce in this car, and you know how Brazil is. Brazil's a fast, Sao Paulo is a fast racetrack, and you got to hit your marks. And I feel like it's just one of those racetracks where we're going to be pretty good. So The goal, I would say top 6. I want to crack the top 6. That's what I'm going to try to do. All right. 5 red lights. There's not a lot we could gain in turn 1, so we just got to be smart here. I want to get to the outside. And I think we're going to be able to do that. Oh, boy. Shove Lando out of the way. And we get up to P8, which is a good start. Let's keep it in rich. Go back to standard. Save the overtake for later this lap. Let's go back into rich. Need 2 more spots. Dirty air playing a big effect right there. Can't really do anything there. Not smart there. Alright, we're gonna have to sit here a little bit. Alright, this is why I wanted to save my overtake, so now let's use it. We should have overtake the entire straight. No, we don't. Damn. Wow, you really can't use a lot on the first lap. Alright, we should still have enough to get around Perez. And we do. So, beautiful move. Next up is Esteban Ocon. And we're 1 spot away from where I want to be. So, the Renaults have been really quick. Really, really quick. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be outright faster than them, but the next 2 laps will give us a little bit of an indication. I'm going to go down to standard to keep the engine from overheating a little bit. Alright, it does not look like we have the pace of Renault. They are ahead. I mean, the front 6 are really all together. There's a McLaren in 3rd. So we have to see what kind of pace the McLaren has, because he's, depending on what Vettel's doing, the McLaren should hold up Mercedes a little bit. And I feel like we're not as slow as McLaren. I mean, I think we could kind of hang with them throughout a race. Right now, we are losing time. All those guys have DRS, and I'm losing a little bit of grip. So without DRS, that's going to be a little bit of a struggle to really keep up. Because right now, let's say Ocon, he has DRS at the moment. So he's going to pull away down the straights. So since that little pack is moving on, look, me and Perez, we're just by ourselves. Kind of all sad and lonely. I'm really struggling on these soft tires. I just don't have a lot of grip. Car feels very different from what it felt in practice. I mean, I know the heavy fuel load plays a factor into it, but it does not feel very good. We're actually losing time by a lot right now. Now 2.7 to Ocon. Lando Norris is creeping up, so this isn't very good at the moment. Now we have to defend from Sergio Perez. I think we will be able to do that. There's not really a lot of clear passing zones here at Sao Paulo, so for the AI, I think it's going to be difficult. Now it's down to 3.7. Yeah, I'm really struggling on these soft tires. There's just no grip. I don't know really what's going on. I don't have any damage on my wing. That's what it feels like. I feel like I have damage on my wing, but I didn't touch anyone. So, am I really just this bad on the soft tires? This is not what the car felt like at practice at all. And now we are in the battle of the midfield. We have Racing Point, Renault, and McLaren right behind us. Those are our 3 main rivals, pretty much. And so this is going to be our race. We don't have the speed to keep up with the front 6, but we do have the speed to finish in the points. So that will be the goal. There's not a lot of passing zones here, so as long as we just keep Perez under control, really, right here, which he can't pass through here. There's not enough room. I can just cut him off real quick. Easy. Maybe should give him a little bit more room there, so I'll make sure I do that next time, but really it's not going to be difficult to hold these guys behind. So it's just going to be about not letting them do the undercut when stops come by. And then if that happens, we could just kind of run the rest of the race. See, this is the main DRS straight, and he cannot keep up because we're so good through the final sector. It's just the rest of the lap. Yeah, thank you. Alright, the rest of the lap, like, for example, 1 and 2 is just not fun for my car. At the moment, it is very poor. The middle sector is I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's really the final sector where we're really good, and that's what is able to keep us in front. But other than that, I mean, we're just losing time everywhere to the guys in front, which is fine. I mean, obviously, we do not have the fastest car. We are over-exceeding expectations. I just felt like maybe this track would be a little bit better. I wanted 1 more spot, you know? One more. But I will gladly take P7 if we could get it. We're just gonna have to start holding these guys up. I felt like I had a lot of downforce in this thing, and I'm really struggling with front end grip, which is just surprising. I felt a lot in practice, so very odd.
Good.
Tires looking good. You can see we're really good through the final sector, able to use overtake and pull away. I don't think he might be in DRS zone. I don't know, but yeah, I think he has DRS. I can't really tell. Yeah, oh, there goes Ricardo. That's actually not good news for us because Ricardo does have the faster car. So that is going to be a problem when he gets to us. That didn't take long. Wow. That Renault has improved a lot in the final half of the season. So they're looking, I mean, I don't even see where Red Bull is. Red Bull is not even in the top 10. I'm pretty sure because Verstappen and Albon had grid penalties, but they're nowhere near. They're not even in this little pack of train cars behind me. So Red Bull, who have been struggling the last half of the season, they are underperforming. Meanwhile, we have some work to do as I mess up the final corner, and that's going to be a problem. Even with rich mix and overtake, that was even before he put on DRS. Yeah, I don't know what's in that Renault. Look at that thing. My lord. That's a team we have to watch out for. They've brought upgrades, and they're looking good. Surprisingly, the Renault engine's looking good, which is, yeah, not realistic. And we should be boxing. Yep. Books. To be honest, I kind of do need tires. These soft tires have been honestly awful since lap 3. They just haven't felt good. Losing a lot of time, so I will gladly take the hards on. Oh god, never gets old saying that. We're going from soft to hard, you know, as usual. Happens every night, and we'll see if we can hold off Perez, which we should be able to because his chassis is horrible in the third sector. So it should not be a problem. And we will come down. Books, Lewis. Books. It's time to go from soft to hard. Soft to hard. Books. Alright, we are in pit lane. I mean, there's not really much to say about this race. I mean, it's very clear what we have to do. We just have to kind of hold on. Hopefully some of these guys, Magnussen, Kvyat, Gasly, look, they're all overtaking us. All on the hards. Hopefully they can stay out a little bit longer and hold some guys up. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get a good exit here out of pit road. Alright, there we go. Overtake. We got a little bit of gap on Perez. Hopefully they can hold some of these guys up and we can make up some time. So that's going to be our little hope here to stay in the points. Shumi doesn't look like he's enjoying his race. He's actually on the soft tires. Oh, well, he's going to be coming in this time, should be. He's going to give me DRS, actually. Thank you, Shumi. Oh, man. He's actually entering probably his final races of the season with our team because I'm looking at some other drivers, so poor Shumi. He's having a bit of a struggle right now. Lando is going to hop over Perez. So he overcut Perez, but did not overcut us. I don't see anyone. Ricardo's still at the same distance. We're looking for, who are we looking for, actually? Those are the two main guys, right? I feel like there's someone else in our little pack of cars. I can't remember who. There's definitely a lot of traffic going on up there. Just trying to catch them. I'm trying as hard as I can. I think we just don't really have a lot of grip. But I'm going to start using some of the rich mix here. Try to catch up. Oh, crap. Stroll. Stroll overcut us. Oh, wait, did he? Oh, my lord. Ah, come on. No, that's my spot. He's on the medium tire. You? Oh, nope. He's still there. Oh, no. Come on. No. That's my spot. You are not overcutting us. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dirty air. Okay. That might be his spot. Crap. So that's one position back. Lando. Good old Lando Norris is fighting hard. Crap. Alright. I feel like he can make it to the end on those tires, too. So... Uh-oh. That was not executed, right? Oh, no. Look at this train we got going here. We got a ton of guys. Hopefully this can continue, because we just need to gain a little bit more time. Come on. Stroll got around Grosjean. We're going to have to get around him as well. Couldn't make the pass down the front stretch. And we are able to get around him. Ah, man. I just want that spot back. That's real. I don't want Stroll finishing ahead of me. There goes Stroll on Magnussen. We're just nowhere near. The pace, even on the hard tires, is not there. But then again, Stroll's on the softs. I mean, or not softs, he's on the mediums. So I'm obviously not expecting much. That gives Magnussen DRS. We have to wait. Magnussen, you are so slow. My goodness. I cannot wait to get around him. That's the sucky part is we just can't get around him until this stretch right here. And we've already lost 2 seconds to Lance Stroll. Oh, it's horrible. Alright, let's get around him. I don't care about track limits. Let's go into a lean for a little bit because we need to save some fuel. So those guys try to maintain the points finish. I don't know if P10 is our official... No, there's one more, right? Yeah, Giovinazzi. Alright, so P9. That's about right. Yeah, because Stroll got around us. So, P9 is where we are running right now. I am so bad first sector. Every lap, it is just horrible. And here comes Lando Norris. And it's so bad we can't even put up a fight. I mean, there's just not much I could do, guys. I'm really struggling. But then again, we are in the points. I say I'm struggling, and it's like, I should be running 16th. So it's not terrible. It's just I'm not used to having a car that's really struggling through the corners. That's where we've been pretty good this season. So that puts us in P10. So the single point, you know, a point is a point. With 12 laps to go. Everyone's kind of made their bed here. There's no strategy plays. You know, the one thing I'm surprised about this season, and I made sure I checked because I was like, have I even seen one this season? It's a safety car. And I did check my preferences, and it's there. Safety cars have always been on. But do you guys know if we have had a safety car this season? I can't remember one, not even a single one. And I remember I was playing F1 2019, and I wasn't recording, like, before F1 2020 came out. I had F1 2019. I played a few, like 2 or 3 career races. And I had a safety car in every race. It was 25% races, and I had a safety car in every single one. I wonder, did they tone that down for this game? Because I haven't had a single safety car this entire season. I was just, like, wondering, like, we've had retirements, but no safety car. Not even a virtual safety car. We haven't had a virtual safety car. And all the preferences are on. They're all on. So it could happen, but they just don't happen. So I don't know. That was kind of weird to me. Do they only happen in like 100% races now, or does something really crazy have to happen to bring out a safety car? It's just, I don't know. I kind of want a safety car, to be honest, because it would kind of help us in strategy terms. But yeah, guys, in the comments, can you let me know anything I could do? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I know damage-wise, I have full on. I do not have simulation damage. I just have full damage. I set the simulation damage. Will there be more safety cars or something? Like, I can't think of anything. They're on. You know, there should be at least a virtual safety car. Usually when there's a retirement, there should be a virtual safety car, but nope, not even a virtual safety car. Or did they just tone down safety cars a lot in this game because they were happening too much in F1 2019? I don't really know the situation around that. Focus back on the track because with our lack of grip, I mean, we're just really struggling. We have Perez behind us, and unfortunately, we have Raikkonen on the way on soft tires, brand new soft tires. So this is not looking good for us right now. Oh, it's really not looking good. Oh no, I was able to block there, but guys, I'm running out of fuel mix, and I need to take off, overtake. It's a massive struggle, lads. We're holding on for our dear lives. Crap. I wasn't able to defend from Perez. Oh no. There's just nothing I could do to fight back. Guys, we're just struggling big time. I wasn't expecting that. I held the outside, and then he held it on the inside. Got a great run. And that's that. I have no grip coming out of the corners to do anything about it. I got no grip really anywhere. I'll try. I mean, we will have DRS here, so maybe we have a shot. Racing Point usually sucks out of this final turn. I'm not much better at the moment, to be honest. I gotta go into the negative on the fuel mix. Got DRS on. Come on. Nope. Just not. And look at that. Oh, I just lose so much time. Is that right-hander? My car does not transition. It doesn't shift weight well at all. And I remember I had the same complaint earlier at a very previous race. Which one was it? Was it Japan? Where it was just the shifting of the weight in the S's. My car doesn't do that at all. Like it really feels like a heavy little burden to shift weight from the left to the right or right to the left real quick. It does not do that very well at all. So I think that's why I'm struggling in Sector 1 a lot. And unfortunately, we are out of the points. Now it's just about managing to the end because we're not going to be able to get around Perez. And remember how good Alfa Romeo's engine is with Raikkonen on the soft tires as well. And I cannot get through. I mean, it's such an important corner to get through because that sets up the run down this straight, and I just can't do anything. It's kind of unlucky, to be honest, because if we were really bad at any other part of the track, maybe we could hide it, but there you can't hide it. You just can't. There's nothing you can do. And so that's why we continue to fall back. I remember earlier in this race I was saying, hey, if we could, it should be pretty easy to hold these guys off, but no, now with the lack of grip that we have, fall back to P12. There's the first Red Bull sighting. Where you guys been, Red Bull? Alex Albon, P13. He's probably going to get around us as well. And Giovinazzi's not too far back, 3 seconds back on a fresh set of softs. He might get around. I mean, it's turning into a pretty dreadful race here real quick. Oh, well. Oh! Well, that's
okay, clear.
Unfortunate. It literally blew up right in my face. Okay, well, Red Bull's day goes from bad to worse. I mean,
some information on Albon. They aren't
yeah,
out of the race.
Yeah, we saw that. I don't think you need to give me the information. That was pretty sad to see right there. And they both did take grid penalties, so they are struggling with reliability. That might be one of Red Bull's main issues at the end of the season is reliability. They just can't get good parts scrounged together to get something good going. I don't know. Daniel Ricciardo with the fastest lap. I'm telling you, man, that Renault is quick. It has gotten basically, Renault and Red Bull have switched spots. Red Bull is now in the back of the midfield, and Renault are the third fastest team based off previous performances. And that's very interesting to see that happening. Meanwhile, we have to just see if we can hold on to P12, because here comes Giovinazzi. Final lap of the race. Can we hold on into Rich? And it just doesn't look like we can.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Oh, man. Alright, can you blow your engine? No, we cannot. Okay, so, overall, guys, I would say I mean, look at Verstappen. Verstappen's 15th. My lord. What a race he's had. I was expecting more, obviously. We were 10th on the grid. We qualified pretty well. Practice felt good. I wasn't expecting this in the race. The grip levels on the car are just non-existent when it came to the race. And that ended up costing us. So it's going to be a P13 finish. Leclerc wins the race. I wonder where BOTTAS ended up, because he might have locked up driver championship here. Oh my, what the? Oh, I don't have enough fuel. I'm running out of fuel. And it's going to be P14.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Wait, P13? What? No, P14. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, just tough day, man. Tough day. Tough race. That's kind of disappointing. I really thought Brazil was going to be our last really good race of the season. I don't think we're going to do very well. And there it is. Valtteri Bottas is your world champion. Incredible scenes. Leclerc, Bottas, Sainz. Sainz ended up on the podium. Carlos Sainz in the McLaren. Really good run from him. He had the track position, was P3 on the grid and a P3 in the race. Vettel in 4th, 18 seconds behind Carlos, or 6 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, which means, wow, Vettel slower than McLaren. Interesting. Hamilton couldn't do anything. He is in P5, he just wants to finish the season. The season's been horrible for him. Esteban Ocon, good run, only half a second behind Hamilton. I'm telling you that Renault it's scaring me. Ricardo, look, they 6th and 11th on the grid, 11th to 7th. The Renault is scaring me. I'm telling you guys. Lance Stroll in 8th, Lando Norris, Raikkonen, Perez, Giovinazzi, Gasly, Radman, Verstappen. I mean, oh my lord, what a horrible day for Red Bull Racing. Not a good one for them. But look at the constructor standings here. Ferrari overtakes Mercedes, 6-point gap heading into Abu Dhabi. So it's going to be a showdown between Ferrari and Mercedes in the final race of the season at Abu Dhabi to see if they can who wins the constructor standings. Bottas takes it over. Vettel he had that opportunity when Bottas DNF'd earlier a few races ago, and Vettel was incredibly slow. I think it was Mexico. I think Mexico was the race actually, and that could have been the race where he could have went on and won that race, and he could have made up the gap, but it did not happen. Bottas locks up the Drivers' Championship. Leclerc in 2nd. Looks like he might beat his teammate. Hamilton just wants the season to end. And Verstappen, who was strong in the first half of the season, really has fallen off in the second half. We remain in 7th, and it looks like that is going to be our position. I feel like that's where we will finish. We're not going to go anywhere there. And Constructors, we will also finish in 7th. I will gladly take that. We're going to head off to the end of the season, guys. Abu Dhabi, we have a few more R&D parts to adapt, and then after that, we'll head into the off-season and see what happens there. We'll catch up at the start of the next episode. I will see you guys later. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. And stick around for the season finale at Abu Dhabi next time around. Take care of yourselves and peace out.